And starting. There we go. We are live. Live. It's AlfromDtown&Chili442 Show.
Welcome.
Number 136. Man, we're getting up there.
Mm-hmm. Like Joe Rogan.
Yeah, not even close.
No, he's in the thousands. I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. Hold on, I'm trying to share this. But, like I said, we are live this week. Next week, we will not be.
You're going out of town?
Yeah,
again?
I gotta finish my schooling. This part of it.
Are you like Rodney Dangerfield in the classroom, the older guy, telling the teacher how it really is in the real world?
Dude, I'm older than the teacher. All them kids, one of their mom's birthdays. And somebody said, "How old is your mom?" He was like 44. I was like, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm the old dude, man.
It's fun, isn't it?
It kind of is.
You can get the young kids on the old jokes they haven't heard yet.
Man, you know what, though? I really try to, without being, like, pushy or anything, something like that. If there's a younger dude hanging out with me or something, I'll kind of give him some advice, but not like tell him what to do, but be like, hey, man, I've been through that shit. And
Good.
help out when I can.
Younger people need guidance these days. They really do.
Boy, who would have thought I would be guiding the youth?
You've grown up and matured,
I kind of have, and it's kind of sucks.
It's inevitable.
I know. I sure miss him going to work on 3 hours of sleep after drinking 2 cases of beer, and I miss those days.
Miss that energy.
Man, I couldn't do that now. I'd be sleeping under a car or something. Zip tie my hands to the frame.
He's been under there working for hours.
Man, Al said he ain't taking a lunch today. Oh, yeah, but so I won't be here next week, and then so yeah. But when I can, the next show I'll be a certified technician, Evan.
Awesome.
I know.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I don't know. I just caused myself a bunch of fucking headache.
It's like I said, it's a tough job to get in late in life or any time in life. It very high tech. Most people don't realize that you're a notch down from a doctor, surgeon.
Yeah.
You really are the knowledge you need to have to diagnose things these days, fix it, the knowledge to how to fix it. There's a lot to these cars. They're super high tech.
Yeah, they are, and they just keep getting more high tech.
Yeah. I'm lost on some new cars, and I've been at this my whole life. I've been a car junkie, and I've studied stuff, but some new things that, it's like this is a whole different world.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's not that, man, the first motor I remember working on where I could actually do stuff on was that 73 Dart with that slant 6.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
super simple.
I could have crawled in there and shut the hood and worked on it. there was so much room. And these cars today, oh,
The packaging is amazing.
you got to pull so much shit off to get just one little piece. And it's like, oh.
Or you need that special, like, perfect length swivel socket that allows you to get into that perfect 37-degree angle that you're working at, to try to get, a quarter turn on a fastener. You really need to have some fancy tools to work on,
Dude,
stuff that's tight.
What did I have? Oh, it was a actuator motor for an AC. But it was like on the top. I ended up having to go. I left work, went to Arbor Freight, and they had these like swivel sockets, but it's like a half a socket. And that's what I needed. I spent $100 and something to get this part off a damn. I don't even think the part costs $100.
No, I hope you need that tool again.
I know. No, they're just sitting there all shiny.
Yeah, forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way it is.
I know. I'll use them again, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure I'll have another one of those to do. That was a nightmare. Oh, tearing a dash apart.
Those heater cores and stuff like that are fun these days.
Yeah. The heater core's right there, too. But you know what? I enjoy it. I like what I do. It's challenging. I'm not doing the same thing every day. So, and there are jobs that, that when I first did them, it took me a while. And then I get another one, and boom, I'm knocking it out in like 20 minutes. So I'm learning. Late, like you said, late in life, but I guess better late than never.
For sure.
And shit, the way everything's going, I'll be working till I die anyway.
Well, it's I don't know that you want that, but at least you got a job that can't be outsourced to a desk in India.
That's true.
That's the most important thing these days. I tell young people, get into anything nursing, medical service industry, something that can't be outsourced. Look at some of these HVAC guys these days. Of course, your power linemen. Don't let it. Engineering is tough. Things like that. They can hire them cheap on the other side of the world.
Yeah.
Not trying to be gloom and doom. Just these are words from somebody with a little bit of age.
Like a messiah and shit. You're like the Yoda of the AlfromDtown&Chili442 Show. You are older than me, aren't you?
Yeah, a couple years, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Man, Evan, I do got a few lists. I kind of like this one. Because I was talking to somebody the other day, and they kind of, we're cool and everything, but they kind of made me feel uncomfortable with the conversation they wanted to have with me.
About what?
Well, I don't want to say about what, but it was just really personal. And I didn't want to hear it. It was another dude, and I was like, yeah, man, these are 14 personal things you should never share with anyone. And if it comes up on this list, I'll acknowledge it.
Okay.
I bet you it does. But number one, Evan, your salary.
Yeah, I agree. I never talk about it.
No, most companies tell you don't discuss it. And a lot of people, you just kind of want to keep that to yourself.
When I worked at Tate & Lyle, they told us that you could be fired for discussing your salary with coworkers.
Oh,
Like, dang, what are you trying to hide?
yeah.
There must be some favorites that are making a lot more dough than the rest of us or something. Um, yeah, it's just one of those things. Like, hey, what you make is your business, and what I do is my business. That's just the way I am, though.
Number two, your relationship drama.
Yeah, nobody wants to hear it.
Yeah. And look, 99% of the time, you're going to make up. And then you just told your homeboy all this terrible shit about your girl.
Yeah, yeah. Don't do that. Don't tell your friends, your family, because they'll just use it against you or remind you, and
Right.
it's not what they need, and it's not good.
Oh my God, dude, your medical history. Look, I had to go to Walmart a few weeks ago and I was trying to find a compression sleeve. And man, this old guy sat there and he was asking me to help him. He was looking for one for his ankle, which it was, up on the shelf. So I grabbed both of them and I told him just set the other one down. I'll put it up. Man, this guy told me everything that was wrong with him. He's got oh my God, he had gout, diabetes.
He just needed an audience to tell it all to.
Man, yeah, nobody wants to hear that shit.
Yes, you're right.
Nobody.
Yeah, so I try to keep it quiet. Yeah, nobody really wants to hear it.
No, I mean, look, something like what you got going on, that's a little fucking different because that's like out of fucking nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying these chronic shit. This dude went on for like 14 minutes. Look, he had the chicken pox when he was 6.
Like, why do I need this information?
Yeah.
I don't.
Try on your knee brace and...
Yeah, good luck.
Number 4, your family problems.
Yeah, keep it in the family.
Yeah.
That's most important thing is keep family stuff in the family. We've always been that way with my family. That's a rule we speak of openly just to make sure everyone's got it. Hey, we're keeping this in the family,
I think another big thing too is and especially if you got elderly parents, don't let an argument keep you apart too long.
True.
Because I seen that happen with my mom and grandma, and my grandma passed, and I think that kind of affected my mom, big time because they weren't on speaking terms.
Yeah. Yeah, get past that as best you can.
Your big future plans.
Nobody cares what you're gonna do. It's
Just
I've always like being a car person. People come, oh, I'm doing this and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do this. Nobody cares.
Yeah,
man.
just show up with it.
Bring it out on the street and show it to us, or shut up.
Yeah.
Nobody cares. Oh, what your big plans are gonna be. Your get rich quick scheme and.
Man, move in silence. Real ambitious people move in silence.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, unless part of your business is like social media and shit like that, man, you should never put what the fuck you're doing.
The people that always tell you about how they're getting rich quick or they got a thing, they're not. The people that have something going on good, they keep their mouth shut. Mm-hmm. They know it. They're not out to tell everybody. And the people that are out to tell everybody, don't listen to them.
Yeah. The next one, Evan, is the details of your love life.
So I got her bent over and no, dude, I don't need to know.
Yeah. I've worked with a guy like that. that was Mr. Tell Too Much. And that's kind of what happened the other day. It was like,
I
man,
think that's awkward.
man, and especially if you've met her, it's really awkward because it's like, well,
Now I got a mental image. Thanks,
yeah,
bud.
I don't want no fucking ham sandwich when I come over. There better be a big bottle of Perel on the sink or something after you told me what she just did to you.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I'm not. Yeah, what you do. Women are different. They tell like everything, but I've just mostly guys. They don't talk about. And
No.
then when they do, it's just kind of weird. Like, dude, I don't need to know. I really don't need to
If
know.
they see like me, I lie when it comes to stuff like that. You know, I'm like, oh yeah, they call me Mr. Schlong and stuff like that. So that's how I talk about stuff like that. But yeah, my the actual stuff, no, I can't. I'm not talking to another dude about that.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Figure it out. Watch a movie. I don't know. You
Like
don't need to
Evan
discuss
said,
it.
I had her bent over,
Like I said,
taking
no one needs your details.
yeah, taking her to Pound Town.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Some 2
number
tickets.
number 7, your political or religious views.
Well, that's just it goes without saying.
Yeah. Your financial struggles. Shit, I'm gonna tell y'all. Send like $5.99. These
Do you
streets.
think going back to the previous one, people really talk about politics these days just so openly? Not religion so much, but it's really turning wherever maybe it's just Facebook where everybody's putting in everybody's face. But there's a guy from our village. They're trying to get Vicky to be a member of the board. That we have a small board. You know, it doesn't pay jack, and no one wants to do it because it's just a nightmare. But this guy comes over and he's talking about it. I feel this way about politics and this and this, and I was like, dude, shut up. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Just it's you know.
And
I don't know.
those are the exact people that should not be in public service. Either side, because then they start putting their party politics over the actual job they're supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's going on now. I mean. Anyway,
it's just funny this guy to spout this off in front of me and Vicky and our handyman's over. He's working on the deck, so 3 people he doesn't know, and then he's and then the next thing about I vote this and this is how I feel, and I'm just like, you don't know us, and why keep it to yourself?
Yeah.
I mean, we drive by your house, we can pretty much tell how you vote, but anyway.
The next one, Evan, was financial struggles. And before you interrupted, I was trying to get our listeners to send me $5.99 a week.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt that.
Yeah, I mean, come on, man. Hey, if Joel Osteen can do it, I can do it too.
Yeah. Yeah, send your checks or money orders or whatever.
I will put my hand in this. Can you tell those are angelfish, or if I say they're piranhas, do you think they'll buy? They're piranhas.
Like piranhas to me.
Yeah. I will put my hand in there if you send your donation just to prove that I am loved by the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
I think I can go to jail for that, can I?
I don't know. There'd be a whole bunch more of those characters in jail if that was the case.
That's true.
Remember that guy, that preacher? He's like, I pray on all your stuff, and the tears run down my face, and the ink burns my eyes. That one, oh man, that guy was sick. These preachers online, they're horrible.
Yeah, don't fall for none of that. I mean, the next one on the list, Evan, of 14 personal things you should never share with anybody: your past mistakes. I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes someone else can learn from them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that one. I
Yeah, tell people, hey, this is where I went wrong. I should have invested in this, or I should have.
10, your breakup drama.
I
Yeah,
should have
see,
pulled out way early.
number 10, Evan, is your breakup drama. Yeah, especially somebody you're dating.
Yeah, because you'll probably get back with them anyway. So just don't
Yeah.
fill our heads with all this stuff about them.
I shot at her, and then she came back. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, 11, your biggest fears.
Mm.
It says it's great to open up to people, but not everyone needs to know what keeps you up at night.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Especially if it's something like, that your friends are going to haze you about.
Right.
I'm afraid of snakes. The next thing you got rubber snakes behind the door when you won't
Everywhere,
go in
yeah.
Damn it. Never should have said a word. Dickheads.
What? This one should be a no-brainer, but some people still share their social media passwords with friends, partners, and even family.
You're crazy.
Yeah. Somebody gives me their ID. There's going to be like dog balls for their profile picture. 13.
That's gutsy.
Your revenge fantasies. Yeah, you keep that, especially if they're dark.
Yeah, or you're going to act upon them. You don't want anyone to know that you're going to take out somebody or,
Yeah.
do someone in. How much revenge are we talking?
I don't know, man.
We want to hurt them financially. We want to hurt them physically. We're taking them out. Yeah.
It says, keep your revenge fantasies to yourself and maybe think twice about whether they're worth it. No, they're never worth it. But sometimes it's fun,
Oh, yeah. I like some ex-bosses that I'm like, man, I'd like to bomb that dude's house.
Throw baseballs
at his window at 4 a.m.
Right. Time up, throw baseballs at his balls.
There you go.
Fast
bricks.
Yeah, fast ones too. I can throw a good curveball, Evan. Where he thinks it's going to hit him in the chest and it'll just drop. Boom.
Yeah.
Right in the sack.
That'll teach him.
Your deepest insecurities.
Yeah, same thing. Especially to your if you've got some immature friends.
Yeah. I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't do half that shit. So there you go.
Yeah, you talk about your feelings, but not your insecurities.
Man, I was looking at this one too, and I know why this popped up because I was looking at some recipes online this weekend. So this was 11 classic old school dinners you hardly see anymore.
Oh, classic old school dinners?
Yeah. Probably like we had like in the 70s and 80s. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what you got?
First one's meatloaf.
What do you mean old school? I like it. I still request it.
Yeah. And I think meatloaf has made a comeback since more people are doing them on smokers and shit too. So I don't agree.
Kick ass.
Yeah, I don't agree with that one. I should do a meatloaf.
Jimmy Ryan's in Decatur used to have this great Cajun meatloaf.
Oh, I did have that. That was very good.
Mm-hmm. Used to love that there.
Number 2, corned beef and cabbage.
Yeah, that's not that common.
No. I think it brought on the east.
I think
Ooh,
it's pretty much a once a year St. Patty's thing.
ugh. Liver and onions.
Vicky likes that. I could. That's disgusting. That is to me. It's horrible. There's some few people. I don't. It must be some weird recessive gene that like 1 out of 100 people like liver and onions.
Uh,
I
if
don't know.
if you're a
Gross.
'70s kid and you grew up in a blue collar, you had this at least once a week. Tuna noodle casserole.
Ooh, I like that.
I do too. I don't
That's a
mind.
that's a frequent here.
Oh man, my mom used to make these, and I do miss this. Swedish meatballs. Eh,
Yeah, not common.
Put that on some pasta. Chicken fried steak. Hey, I'm gonna tell you what. I'll pass up a ribeye for some good chicken fried steak.
Really,
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things right there.
really, I haven't
Man.
had it in years and years. It seemed to be like kind of one of those greasy spoon diner kind of things, you know.
Yes. With some white, and you got to have the white gravy on it. If it don't have the white gravy, it ain't
I
hitting.
I can't remember. I mean, it's been decades since I've had it. I would have to try that if I run across it. Yeah.
The next one on the list of 11 foods old school dinners you don't see anymore. Beef stroganoff.
Yeah, not many people talk about that.
My mom
That's
used
that
to make it.
hamburger helper kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah, no, that ain't the same, man.
Yeah.
That ain't the
Oh, I
same.
know.
Yeah, beef Wellington. Who's making a beef fucking Wellington?
I'm not even sure what it is.
It's like,
Wellington.
oh, you gotta cut like it's a big chunk of meat wrapped in a pastry shell.
Oh. Hmm.
Yeah, but we didn't have it like that growing up. Now my mom used to make one of these homemade, and it was huge, the size of a pizza. And she put it in the table, and we'd all just have our bowls and man just dig in. But a chicken pot pie.
Oh yeah, I think those are groovy. Not really talked about, and now it's almost kind of like a college. I remember in college buying those, you know, to buy stacks of them at the grocery store when they had them on sale. Throw them in the oven. They were pretty damn good.
The last one on the list was fondue.
That goes in cycles. Every so many years, it kind of comes up. It's a fad for a minute, and then it goes away.
That's where key
Mm-hmm.
parties started back in the 70s.
What
Boys and girls.
parties?
Huh?
Oh, key parties.
Yeah.
Oh, you throw your key. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. You throw your keys in a fishbowl, and at the end of the night, you pick somebody's keys, and that's who you go home with.
Mm-hmm.
That there was a lot of wife swapping and stuff in the 70s.
Yeah, swinging.
Man, listen, Evan, you want to guess some of the things hotel staff have got the strangest room service requests for?
Requests. Room
Yeah.
service. Uh, okay.
One, a caviar hot dog.
That's like the most expensive and the cheapest food combined.
Why would you do that? Why
That's
would you
high
want,
rolling.
dude, why would you want a hot dog that tastes like, because I've had caviar and it just tastes like fish.
Yeah.
It's like you got a mouthful of fish in your mouth. That's all it tastes like. It's nothing. I wasn't impressed with caviar.
Yeah. It's been so long since I've had it. It's been years.
5 drops of vodka.
What?
5 drops of vodka. It was ordered to treat a guest's scratch.
I need 5 drops of vodka to put on this. Oh, we'll bring up a little dropper,
And a
little eyedropper kind of
Band-Aid.
thing.
Give me five drops of vodka and a Band-Aid.
They're probably alcoholic, and they were afraid they would have anything more than that. I don't know. I only need 5 drops. Any more than that, I'll drink it.
He was Russian.
Oh, shit.
Uh,
Russian. Yeah. Bring me a gallon.
Burnt toast and bagels. Look, man, if somebody orders burnt toast at a restaurant, I'm calling the FBI on them. Because
why do you want burnt toast?
Yeah, there's something wrong with you. You're a terrorist or something. Now, see, I would do this if I could. Made to order breakfast for their dog.
Yeah, I can see that.
Tanner's going to have the steak medium.
Bunch of sausage and an egg and throw it all in a bowl. Yeah.
Yeah. These people wanted 4 pounds of bananas. Jesus.
What did they have planned? 4 pounds. They got a pet monkey up in that room or something.
And the hotel was in the middle of nowhere. So they had to actually run over 25 miles to get 4 pounds of bananas.
They fulfilled the request.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're out.
Melted chocolate cookies.
Melted.
Oh my God. An Evian-filled bathtub.
Oh, that's high rolling.
Dude,
That is high rolling.
Look, but how are you going to control the temperature on that?
That is a damn good question.
Yeah, you can't.
That's why I don't bathe in bottled water.
It's
just too inconvenient, you know.
That was the last one. Thank God, because it was starting to piss me off. That one just got me. It was like, how? That was probably Taylor Swift that did that shit.
I don't know. I think of, what was it that Van Halen years ago? They wanted a bowl of M&Ms with the brown ones removed and all goofy shit like that. You know, the shit the rock stars would request. That'd be an interesting list.
Yeah. I think we did that, didn't we?
I don't know.
We might have to dig that up.
Did we ever go through lists of scary movies? We were talking about that with Halloween coming, and I couldn't remember if we ever went through any scary movie. I mean, a lot of them I haven't seen. I'm not a scary movie buff. Some people are, they're really freaks on it.
All right.
Me, I'm a pussy, and the shit scares me sometimes.
Here. We'll look it up real quick. We can throw that list on. Scary movies for Halloween. How's that?
Just wonder if, what the polls, the number one.
I'm going to be in damn... I ain't even going to get to see the kids trick or treat or nothing.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'll be at school. Oh, well, here's 21 best Halloween movies ever ranked.
All right.
21 is Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Never heard of that one.
Me neither. Number 20 is Practical Magic.
Practical Magic.
Never
heard of that one.
It's got Nicole Kidman's in it.
Really?
Yeah, this one's from 1998.
Interesting.
Number 19 is Ginger Snaps from 2000.
Really?
I haven't heard of any of these, Evan.
This is...
I think this one, Night of the Demons, 1988. Look, some of them 80s horror movies, aren't gonna hold water. Oh, number 17, Trick or Treat.
I think I remember that one.
Yeah, that was the like heavy metal one. Ozzy was actually in that one.
Huh, sweet.
Gene Simmons, I think. Yeah. 16, Scream, 6. Just any of the Screams. Why'd they do that?
I like the takeoff of those, the scary movie ones.
Yeah, those are way better.
Spoofs.
Yeah, they're way better, I think. Number 15, Ernest Scared Stupid.
What? Ernest made a scary movie?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, good Lord.
Number 14 is a Terrifier 2 from 2022. I have not seen any of these. None. 13, Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Not necessarily the scariest, but the best Hollywood. This must be for everybody. Okay.
Yeah.
Casper.
Number 12 is Idle Hands from 1999. I can't believe we haven't seen this. Devin Sawyer plays a stoner teen whose hand has a murderous mind of its own.
Really?
Might have to check that out. Number 11 of great Halloween movies, Sleepy Hollow, 1999, with Johnny Depp.
Sleepy Hollow. I don't think I saw that.
Wait a minute. I am not bullshitting you when I say this, Evan. Number 10 on the list is The Karate Kid.
How is that a Halloween movie?
Because they go to a Halloween dance. He gets jumped.
Oh, yeah, those guys are in the outfits with the mask. Yeah, that's not a Halloween movie though. It just, oh man, that's somebody's.
Yeah,
Okay.
Somebody snuck that in. Number 9, House of a Thousand Corpse.
Oh,
That's a Rob Zombie flick.
I was gonna ask, is that the one that was so bad that like people were throwing up at, that
I don't know.
he had a movie that was so bad that people were leaving the theater, just getting sick watching it. It was so disgusting, and I wonder if that's the one. Okay.
I don't know. I know I started watching it, and it's pretty bad. Number 8 is Donnie Darko from 2001. Jake
Donnie
Gyllenhaal.
Darko.
Yeah.
Didn't I watch that recently? Donnie Darko. That sounds familiar.
Number 7. Oh, what are you doing? E.T.
How's that Halloween?
They
were trick-or-treating during that. Yeah. That's right. They were out trick-or-treating.
Number 6, the classic 1988 Pumpkinhead.
Pumpkinheads. Sounds scary.
Oh, it is horrible. Number 5, Halloween 3, Season of the Witch.
I loved Halloween 3.
That
one was crazy with the masks they put in. You watch the thing on TV and it would like fry your head. Oh, that was a crazy movie. It was really dark. It was different.
Number 4, The Nightmare Before Christmas. I've still never seen that movie.
Seen parts of it. It's interesting. It's cool.
Number 3, the 2007 Trick or Treat. Never heard of it.
No.
Number 2, Hocus Pocus.
Mm-hmm.
And number 1, what do you think the number 1 Halloween movie is for Halloween?
Halloween?
Yeah. There you
What,
go.
one?
Yeah, it says the first one, 1978. So there you go.
Well, all right. We're checking out there, people. Need to
Now,
get scared.
are you passing out candy this year, Evan?
I believe we will. Yeah, we got a whole bunch. I enjoy doing that. We don't get a ton of trick or treaters here. It just depends also on the weather. I mean, the weather lately has been great, so I'm guessing there'll be a lot of kids out. And
Yeah, hopefully so. I like when they have a good, you know,
yeah,
some good weather and you get a lot of them. Man,
hmm
our old neighborhood was kind of hit and miss. There'd be years that, I mean, we'd run out of candy.
it was kind of weird that we are on that joining side street because I think they would make one pass down one way and one pass down the other and just kind of buzz by our street. Yeah, it was very hit and miss. Here, it also depends on kind of the moonlight and how many people are out late because there's no street lights in this neighborhood. So when it gets dark, sometimes it just gets dark out, and you know,
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of upset about. I was like, man, Halloween, this is going to be my first Halloween here. I kind of wanted,
mm,
I was hoping, shit.
yeah, let them know who's boss. I give good candy. Don't come on and
That's
fuck up
right.
my yard, kids.
You,
And I'm cool with you. You're cool with me.
yeah, you guys watch my shit. Don't let nobody
Yeah,
mess with my truck.
there you go.
I did have this one. 19 popular American history myths that you probably believe, Evan. I know we all know this. Christopher Columbus discovered America.
Yeah, no.
There was people living here. He even said that. We pulled up and there was people staring at us.
Yeah, you didn't discover shit. It's just silly that it's even talked about these days. Like, why are we even just keeping this going?
Yeah. The other myth that is he sailed on the Nina Pinta and the Santa Maria.
Uh-huh.
He didn't. That John Smith and Pocahontas fell in love. They did not, Evan.
Okay.
She was only 11 years old and he would have been 27. He better not have. Chris Hansen be walking out of them woods. Would you have a seat over here, please?
Ooh, rough one.
Witches were burned at the stake at the Salem witch trials. I thought they were.
Yeah.
Oh, it says,
They weren't?
yes, the famous New England Salem witch trials in 1692 did see numerous women executed for their alleged practice of witchcraft, but none were burned.
Mm.
That was a practice used in Europe during medieval times. Yeah, some of them medieval people, phew, they were rough.
Crazy times. Groovy.
The British are coming. Oh, man, we're learning. Paul Revere's famous ride to warn of the incoming British is a famous historical tidbit and only partly false. While
Really?
Revere did indeed ride through town to warn of the impending invasion, he did so rather discreetly for the fear of the already installed British forces. So what? He just rode through. Hey, the British are coming.
Yeah, most stuff in your history books is pretty much bullshit.
But how? Now I do know this is, and we were taught this in school. George Washington had wooden teeth. They
That's
weren't.
false too, isn't it?
Yes, very false.
Yeah.
They were
Well, cherry
made.
tree. Everything is just fairy tales.
Ooh, Thomas Edison invented the light bulb. He wasn't the first or the only one. Rather, he was only one to patent it first. The first was an Italian inventor, Alessandro Volta.
Oh, Volta. Guess that's where they got Volt.
Slavery happened only in the South.
It was all over. Not just this country, too.
Yeah, everywhere. There's still slavery in some places. The Declaration of Independence was signed on the 4th of July.
When was it signed?
While July 4th was the day the final edition of the Declaration was agreed upon, it would not officially be signed until 2 months later in August of 1776.
I never thought about it with, signed or declared or whatever. It's just what we recognize.
It would be 1 month later. Doesn't August come after July?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Not two. No, you didn't say 2 months. They did.
Oh.
Yeah, it says while July 4th was the day the final edition of the Declaration was agreed upon, it would not be officially signed until 2 months later in August. That's 1 month.
Yeah, I'm with you.
You big dummies. The Declaration of Independence was signed on hemp paper.
Hell yeah.
It's a not. That's true. False.
Oh, damn.
It was, it's parchment, a type of animal skin typically made from sheepskin.
Really?
This fact might have come from the classic stoner movie Dazed and Confused, that it was written on hemp paper.
That's where, the dude says that. That's funny. So that's false. Wow, what a trip. All these years, I'm like, I just took it as valid. Like, that's probably what they made paper out of years ago before, because they made a lot of shit out of hemp until the government said, oh, this is bad. Mexicans are smoking it, and banned it completely. And you know how the rest, went down.
We should be using hemp, though.
Oh, yeah, it's a great natural, renewable resource.
And look,
for everything.
Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't need to cut down trees as much, And I'm not talking about the shit that grows the bud. Hemp is a complete different plant.
Right, you're not going to waste your time smoking it.
No. The first Thanksgiving was a peaceful collaboration between Native Americans and the colonist. Yeah, I never kind of believed that, man.
Yeah, we came in, we fucking moved them, scalped them, and moved them all over pushed them all over and took their land. Oh, yeah, we sat down and broke bread with them. Biggest line of bullshit. It was such a great meeting. We shook hands and we played bags. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, really. Come on now. The shit we're fed is just horrible.
Yeah. Only Japanese Americans were interned during World War II.
Oh, internment camps?
Yeah. But it says over 11,000 German Americans as well.
Ooh.
250 Italian Americans were also in prison during the war. Yeah, they during World War II, a lot of the mafia members got locked up.
Really?
Yeah. Ronald Reagan freed the Iran hostages.
I don't remember all that. That was a little young for that. I remember all the stuff about him selling arms to, these people. And then he's like, I didn't sell any arms to him. And yeah, you did. You just don't remember.
Yeah.
Reagan was Never mind.
The Liberty Bell cracked on Independence Day. I never heard that story.
No, I didn't either.
Yeah, I just thought it had a crack in it.
I can't remember the whole story about why they did it. A lot of people think a lot of the bells all over all these churches were destroyed because bells, the frequency, it's like healing and all this stuff. And, so I don't know why the Liberty Bell, I've seen it. It's really not that big. We thought it was huge.
Yeah, I know it's not big at all. When you
No.
see it, you're like, oh.
It's a couple feet tall. You're like, that's it?
Yeah. Wow. I thought I could stand up inside this bitch. Betsy Ross.
I think I can carry it out and put it in my car.
Evan, this might shake you to the core. Betsy Ross designed the American flag.
Yeah. Did she not?
No. It was designed by New Jersey Congressman and founding father Francis Hopkinson.
Throw your history books away.
The flag was created in a sense by Betsy Ross because she was the one who sewed it.
Oh. One design. She's just the one that actually did they told her what to do.
Right.
Okay. Close enough for
some of these
textbook.
I am skipping because, boy, I'm going to tell you what. Just by reading some of that's an angry liberal that wrote that list. I was like, my goodness. Evan, beloved Russian spy whale Vladimir is found dead under mysterious circumstances.
Somebody took out the spy whale?
Yes.
Does it have freaking laser beams? What's the spy whale? They got cameras on this thing sending it into enemy shores.
A few months ago, Evan, a guy took off on a solo rowing journey across the Atlantic Ocean. About 1 to 2 hours into his journey, he was surrounded by whales that followed him and actually probably got him out of shark-infested water and everything, except one whale got a little too close and hit his boat. He said suddenly it turned into a beautiful sight, into Moby Dick, and I was really scared.
Yeah. That'd be scary.
If anybody is in the Georgia area and you see Wally, the emotional support alligator, be sure to call his retarded ass owner. Yeah, you know what? You don't need. I'm tired of these people and their stupid emotional support shit.
Is this down in Florida?
He lives in I don't know. He lives in Pennsylvania.
Oh.
Somebody is saying Wally was kidnapped.
Really?
Located by a trapper and released into the swamp. Where Wally should have fucking been. Not some idiot. And there's a picture of the guy holding this fucking alligator. And there's part of me so bad that wants to see that alligator just turn and bite his whole neck off.
You play with fire.
Man, and that's what's going to happen. And, he never showed any signs of being aggressive. It's a wild animal.
Yeah. Through years of just, evolution, they've learned how to be really cool until they sneak up and actually snap. They don't show signs of aggression. They're they're trained not to show aggression. And
Ooh,
that's how they get them,
this is over in England, Evan. 5 military horses got spooked during a training exercise, bolting and weaving a path of destruction across the city before being captured. Several people and horses are being treated for injuries.
Wow. Tore up the town.
Yeah. Boy, them horses, man. You get hit by a horse,
No, or yeah, stampeded by one.
you're going down.
Mm-hmm.
Funeral home in Poland apologizes after a corpse falls out of a hearse in traffic.
Oh, I've seen videos of stuff like that. I can't imagine. I mean, it wasn't in a procession, thank God, but it went around the corner, and it slid out.
Uh-oh. Greek man convicted of causing disturbance by entering neighbors' properties to smell their shoes.
Yeah, that guy doesn't represent other Greek people, that's for sure.
Evan.
Oh, we don't claim that freak.
One more story. Evan, if you become within 100 pounds, I will give you $1. How much did the heaviest pumpkin weigh at the California contest this weekend? I will give you a hint. It is
within 100 pounds?
Yes, and I'm going to give you a hint. It's over a ton. But not 2.
3,100 pounds.
2,471 pounds, Evan.
Wow. Man. Pumpkins. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I know they do some crazy breeding. I knew they were in the thousands of pounds, but I didn't know what. Wow, that is something. How do you move it? I mean, you almost have to grow it on a trailer.
I know, right? We'll check our buddy Dave real quick. We'll do a bozo criminal of the day, and then we'll get out of here for this week, Evan. Well, I'll just go ahead and read the headline. We always end our news with Dave Moreland's Bozo Criminal of the Day. You can check these out yourself at bozocriminal.com. The headline: the only thing missing was the bad MF wallet from Pulp Fiction, Evan. This one comes from
cafe.
Yeah, this one comes from Portland, Oregon, where the cops pulled Bozo Reginald over for a routine traffic stop. Pretty quickly, it became evident that this stop was anything but routine. A quick search of the car turned up a number of things, including a brown bag that said on it, "Definitely not a bag full of drugs."
Good to label things.
Obviously, the bag was mislabeled, Evan, as the cops found inside a large amount of, you guessed it, methamphetamine. Also inside the car were a loaded .357 handgun, as well as a bag of meth, another bag of meth, and $1,360 in cash.
I can't believe the cops didn't believe it. They actually decided to search the bag and not take their word on it.
Oh, my God. He additionally had pills that he told officers were Oxycontin and baggies commonly used for selling drugs.
Man, a little pharmacy he was running there.
Yeah. Him and his buddy were both arrested for drug possession of a stolen vehicle, and methamphetamine tracking.
Stolen ride, too.
I know.
Wow.
No, we did that one. Yeah, that was the idiots that sold the Trump merchandise during the hurricane. Oh, shit. But, all right, Evan, tell these beautiful people goodbye.
All right, you beautiful people. Thanks for joining us. Please come back in 2 weeks. We'll be back on a Monday. And join us once again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, guys, for checking us out. We love you. Appreciate you. I will be at school next week, so no show, but we will see you guys in 2 weeks. Peace. We love you. Be good to one another. And hey, have fun this Halloween. If you got little ones, take them trick-or-treating, do something. And if you're not, turn on your porch light, man. Go buy you a couple bags of candy. Don't be a Scrooge. Don't
get that shitty candy.
Yeah, don't get cheap candy. Don't go to the dollar store getting candy. And don't give them raisins and shit like that. You're going to get your shit egged.
Yeah. They're going to throw trash in your yard and stuff. Yeah.
Like, I remember this one lady when we went trick-or-treating would give out like dental floss and little toothbrushes and the shit you would get at the dentist's office. It was like, bitch. And you got money, you got a Cadillac.
You stole free samples from the dentist.
Yeah.
That's broke.
Anyway, guys, have a great one. We'll catch you in a couple of weeks. Peace. We love you. I'm going to say it again. Be good to one another.
Later.